Hello and welcome to Nikolai's genetics lessons, and today's first question: how many cell cycles do you expect to observe in a cross-section of Porphyra? And here's a variants to choose from. First of all, let me just give you some general information about this alga. Porphyra was popular alga with Japanese nobility, and according to records, seaweed was first consumed about 1500 years ago, and during the Asuka era and Nara era, seaweed was only consumed by the Japanese nobility because it was limited food source. Porphyra was probably one of the first aquaculture during the Tokugawa era. Ieyasu Tokugawa, the shogun of the time, ordered fishermen in the small town of Shinagawa to bring him fresh fish every day. The fishermen built the offshore fence and started a fish farm. They also found that Porphyra preferred growing on this fence, thus nori agriculture was born. So probably most of you know this alga as nori, which you can find in the Japanese restaurant. So many Japanese food is wrapped in the nori leaves. For example, sushi, and now also consumed just like separate snack. Here's one more interesting picture that shows how this alga was cultivated and how it is cultivated today. The total Japanese output now is about 7 billion sheets per year. Porphyra belongs to the rhodophyta or red algae, and different species cultivated which are edible. And at last on this slide you can see morphology of this alga. Here is shown evolution of lineage of this alga, and as you see, Porphyra blade or thallus represented by single layer of cells, and we can find more cell layer closer to holdfast because it consists of course of more than one layer of cells. But the blade itself just 1-2 cells thick. So out of all these variants, we have to choose variant A. The blade of the nori is just 1 or sometimes 2 cells thick. And next question, red algae arose about, and you have to choose one of these answers. And again, I have a slide that shows evolution of life on our planet. First prokaryotes in the form of bacteria appeared about 3.8 billion years ago. First photosynthetic bacteria appeared about 3.5 billion years ago in the form of cyanobacteria. And earliest red algae we can find in Precambrian about 1.6 billion years ago. So this is unusual eukaryotes, no motility of the gametes, only one gamete type, oogamy, only one life history, which is sporic meiosis, and maternal inheritance, meaning that mitochondria and chloroplast would be inherited only maternally. So red algae about 1.6 billion years old, and this is answer B. And what happened 500 million years ago? 500 million years ago, land plants evolved from the green algae. So it happened about 1.1 billion years later, then red algae evolved. And this is all for today. Subscribe and see you in the next video. Goodbye.